Alright, hey guys and gals, and welcome back to My Demonic Romance. Why are we back to this game? Because it's my birthday. And I want to. And why is the continue button not here? Okay. That should have saved. Oh well. Alright, so let's see what Adam and Lily are doing now.
I walk in through the front door, the memories of where I've just been and why faded away as reality came back over me. Life's been like that since Lily turned up. Invited her to stay and my world's upside down. There's one kind of world without Lily and one with. That doesn't... Learn English. The former's getting smaller all the time and the latter revolves around her totally and utterly. That's called a relationship. Take now, for example. Once that I'd come home to a quiet apartment, maybe pet the cat, and that was it. Now I walk in to the sound of the TV on, the radio and the music blaring. The whole place smells like her too. The perfume, the spicy food. I come to think of it, I haven't seen the old woman and her cat for days. Is she avoiding me now that she clapped eyes on Lily? Mrs. Hildebrandt's in the pod, isn't she? Maybe cats don't like demons either. I lose track of the thought as I detect another odor from the kitchen. Oh, now I remember. Lily promised to make dinner tonight. I walk through the kitchen expecting it to see hellish chaos. Let's definitely... What mess? The kitchen is spotless. Hey Lily, something smells good.
Aw, hey! I certainly hope you like the taste as much as the smell.
It's the old woman across the street, isn't it? So what'd you bake? From the way you talked about food in hell, I thought it would be like Taco Bell.
Yeah, pretty much, but I've been watching cookery shows on TV, and I'm real good at improvising as well. It's gonna be a stew, hearty and healthy, good old-fashioned home cooking.
I can't help laughing and shake my head. Doing stuff like this always seems to bring out the elusive side. It seems to make her attractive in a whole different sense. I want to know where the meat is coming from. I can't resist lifting the lid and savoring the smell that wafts upward. The stew almost looks as appetizing as it smells. It's either some vegetables, herbs, cubes of meat, everything looks in order. What's puzzling is the meat itself. It's browned like beef, yet the texture's more like pork.
Don't the cannibals from the Congo call humans long pig?
What kind of meat is this?
Mortal.
Mrs. Hildebrandt, no! The thought occurred to me, it's so crazy. I almost dismiss it straight away. Just to be sure, I ask anyway. You mean the meat humans eat?
Well, if you include other mortals on that list, then yeah.
Shit. That's long pig in there?
Yeah? Why so animated all of a sudden?
Fuck me. She cooked Mrs. Hildebrandt. That's why it smells so good. It smells like her perfume. She's turning me into a fine young cannibal. Where'd she get it? Lily, you need to season her more. I mean, like liquid smoke or...
Really? How come?
I forgot how much more fun it is to make up my own dialogue.
Sounds pretty wasteful to me.
Wasteful?
What else are you supposed to do with a dead mortal?
Oh, she didn't kill her. She was already dead. You're not supposed to murder people.
Oh, you silly thing. I didn't kill anyone. What kind of a monster do you think I am?
A succubus? The kind that makes a hearty stew out of dead people. Where did it come
Well,
from?
it's most of what's left of the woman who lives in the apartment opposite.
She's dead?
Yeah. Otherwise, she'd be pretty pissed about being an ingredient in my stew.
Well, that explains that mystery. How did she die? How did she die? She was 104. She wrecked her Harley at Bike Week.
Beats me. I just happened to bump into her when I went out to grab the mail earlier today. Next thing I know, I hear this loud thump. I open the door, and there she is, dead as a brick on her doorstep.
What are you trying to make sense of? I figured it out before you figured it out, dummy. Lily, what were you wearing at the time this all happened?
I wasn't naked, if that's what you're implying. I had my underwear on.
Oh, good lord, she gave her a heart attack.
I don't know, it looks good to me. Why is it green? That's the kale. It's the kale in it. It's healthy for you, Adam. Eat it.
You know what? I lost my appetite.
Oh, don't be such a wuss.
Well, maybe just one bite. I'll buy us a takeaway or something. That awkward silence. Say that by asking some questions that have been bothering me. I'd have to ask you,
Oh, about what?
where do you buy that bra from that has gravity-defying abilities? All about the whole succubus thing, hell, and other stuff.
Oh, I see. Well, what do you want to talk about?
What do you want with my soul, anyway?
I would have taken it back to hell for storage.
Make me sound like I'm old furniture.
A little bit like that, I guess you could say.
Am I a credenza or an ottoman? Just out of curiosity.
Anyway, the soul would be kept there safely. Then, at the moment of your death, it would have been awakened, and you would have become my servant.
For all time, I guess?
No, if you did a good job for a few centuries, afterward I would have freed you with a letter of recommendation.
Oh my god, I'm an intern for hell.
Then you would have continued your life in hell like any regular citizen, along with the rest of the residents. Aren't I nice?
Sure, why not? It's a little different from what I heard.
Yeah, gossip is a bitch.
So there's no fire, no pitchforks in the bum-bum?
I would have graduated into a full-fledged succubus, too. My mother would have been so proud.
That says stepmother.
Oh, what a bummer.
What is a succubus?
We're female demons. We come to the mortal realm to reap souls to carry back to hell.
Aren't all female demons succubi?
Yeah, but only the younger ones actually have to go collect souls. More experienced succubi get promoted to management or enforcement.
Well, just like the mortal world, fuck your way to the top. And you're a rookie, right?
Mm-hmm. You were my very first assignment, kind of like a final exam. It was a big deal for me. It was important that I succeeded.
Oops. I guess you didn't score too high then.
No, not really.
But I scored pretty big, am I right, boys? Oh, there's no one in the room. Oh.
Hey!
How dare you ask a lady that kind of question?
You shouldn't ask that to a girl, like ever. Seriously.
Geez, sorry.
I am 18. In demon years, anyway.
What does that mean?
Don't get cocky. I know you were a virgin, too.
What? No. How did you know? You have no way of knowing that.
That's where you're wrong, I'm afraid.
You said there was no film in that camera.
The longer a male stays a virgin, the purer his soul is. It's a rarity, though. Do you think it's easy to find a 20-year-old virgin in this day and age?
Well, Steve Carell was a virgin for 40 years.
All you boys are just desperate to get it.
Your
soul should have been treasured in my family for millennia to come.
It's an interesting one. How do we reverse the spell?
I'm looking into some books I brought from hell, but so far I found nothing.
Huh.
It's frustrating. For all I've read, none of it helps.
This could be funnier. Propose. You want my help?
Really?
She looks happy.
That would be nice, if you wouldn't mind.
I'd be happy to help. I'd be happy to help you.
Send my soul to the demon plague abysses of the fiery eternal realm.
Yeah, just like that.
I already told, not exactly common.
I can't be the only one. There are other virgins in their 20s around the world. Most of them are on Reddit. Well, How can you tell she's blushing?
Okay, fine. The truth is, I found you rather cute, so I thought it would be nice.
Yeah, boys. I'm so hot I got demons following me.
You seem like a good choice.
Yeah, I thought it's pretty flattering.
Uh-huh. One of our duties is to grant mortals their wildest sexual desires. But there's like a lot more to it than that.
Such as? So you're kind of kinky then? Like you don't have a choice?
Well, that kind of comes with the territory. Sort of hard to be a succubus if you're any kind of prude.
But hilarious to watch. I'll go for the funny one. Do you do butt stuff?
Are you freaking kidding? Of course I do. I love playing around with the other hole. Why do you ask?
Oh, no reason.
Are you interested in that kind of thing too?
Then why'd you ask, stupid? I was curious. Asking for a friend. You have no friends.
Oh, that's a shame. I told you before, yes. But it's not what you would think.
Fire, souls, brimstone, IKEA.
Well, sure, those are part of it. But we also have people living there, like regular folks.
With horn, red skin, and tails?
That's so racist!
Is it? Do demons have families?
Yes, of course. I have a mother, a father, and a big sister.
But demons are immortal.
From a mortal perspective, you could say that. I grew up in a castle. Father works at home. Mother in Macaria, that's my sister, help him run the family business.
Family business?
Well, you see, my father is the king of hell.
Your father is Satan?
Kinda. But he's not as bad as his reputation makes him look, trust me.
She telling me the source of all evil is just bad PR? So Beelzebub is your father?
Well, he goes by Lucifer. He doesn't like the other names mortals have given him over the years.
So you're a princess?
Yes, and before you say anything, let me tell you, it's not that much fun. It's actually pretty boring. All I do is go to meetings and dinners with the various dukes of hell and their families again and again.
I don't think we have the same definition as boring. Does heaven exist too?
Yes it does. And angels are assholes. They always look down on us demons like they think they're so much better.
Aren't they supposed to be nice?
No, they just have a really good reputation thanks to their PR division. Nice and squeaky clean, you know?
But good people go to heaven and are happy forever, aren't they?
Not really. It's not that simple.
If you say so. That's a bit of a letdown. Then again, she's talking about a rival. That's it. Now I know what I'm dealing with. Strange, but, well, the devil you know. I can vividly recall Lily's luggage arriving a couple of hours after she did. How could I forget? It's not every day you hear a weird scuttling noise and look out the window to see a massive spider trunk coming up the wall. Okay, let's not think about it anymore. The legs disappeared. It's been sitting in the hallway, not moving. She assures me it won't move again unless she tells it to, but I don't trust it. She rummages inside her luggage with baffling objects, odd noises, yada yada yada. One by one, she retrieves leather-bound books of various sizes and colors. They don't look like modern trade paperbacks, or like a wizard shelf. You know, leather-bound books are a thing. They don't have to necessarily be magic.
I already started looking through these for clues as to how I could reverse the spell. If I could get into my dad's library back home, maybe it'd be easier. But for now, this is all I've got. Maybe we can find something I missed if we work together.
This is definitely not a trap. These are safe, right?
What do you mean?
Well, they're not magic books, are they? I won't accidentally read a spell or a curse, right?
Aww. Oh, that's so silly. It's cute. These are books on magical theory, not actual spells. That's like thinking that you could blow yourself up by reading the formula to make dynamite.
Well, you never know. The formula for dynamite is trinitro. She grabs a book and plops herself down on the adjustable chair.
Hey, is this supposed to be so you can have some fun while you're working?
As soon as she discovers that the chair rotates, she turns it into her own personal carousel. I drag a chair over from the table in the kitchen and trying not to be distracted. Glancing at the pile of books, I suddenly find myself wondering, why do I want to reverse this spell at all? From all the chaos she brings in my life, it's actually kind of fun. It's like having a puppy that wants to
Drag my soul down to the pit of hell.
What if you found someone without having a choice that realized that was special? Would that make it any less real? I have to push such thoughts out of my head as, is that the Necronomicon? I almost said Necronomicon. Necronomicon Ex Mortis. Necronomicon on Spotify. Ghosts. Again, it feels weird to see all these ghosts popping out of this book when she said it's completely safe. Doesn't take me long to realize we're facing one hell of a tough challenge here. The research and ideas she gets out impresses me immediately. But how would I know what she's talking about? I can't tell how long we've been at it, but my eyes are sore. It's late. Look at the damn time.
Oh, I guess it is pretty late.
I'm gonna have to turn in and sleep. Wish we could have made more progress. Hate to think how much time we wasted tonight, what with you having to spoon feed me all this stuff.
It's okay. You might not believe it, but taking the time to make sure you got it was actually a real help. It meant that I had to slow down, think about things more than otherwise. I noticed things that I might have overlooked on my own. You asked questions as well, looked at stuff a different way, made me think for a change about my own assumptions.
What's happening here? Is this the same sex-crazed demon that crawled into my bed? We're talking like friends. Maybe more?
I think we should call it a night as well. See you in bed.
She adds a little wink. Why are we outside? We should go to bed. But I can't seem to calm down. Make the excuse of wanting to nip out for a walk, hoping the night air will clear my head. After walking a couple of blocks, it seems to have the opposite effect. So I turn around and head back home. I can't get her off of my mind. The problem only gets worse when I'm far away from her. The neighbor's cat greets me on the way to the front door, looking more needy and desperate than usual. I stroke it and shrug. Surely the family of the old woman will give it a new home. None of my business, so I got myself in the house. Walk past the TV, see Lily's still awake too. With some random crap on TV. The TV's not even on.
Is that you?
Who else would it be? It's a home invasion. I'm gonna steal all the valuables, tie you up, and have my way with you. Wow, that went dark.
Aww, you don't have to go to all that trouble on my account.
I bought all that rope for nothing.
If you want to tie me up, all you have to do is ask.
I didn't buy all that rope for nothing. Is this hellacious flirting? I'll just sit on the sofa. Sorry, I'm only joking. I'm tired. I don't know what I'm saying. She looks disappointed.
Well, you can make it up to me by keeping me company. I can't sleep, and this show's boring.
Well, you have it on Bill Maher. Maybe we could watch a movie instead.
What's that?
It's like a TV show, only longer.
Unless you're watching on HBO and then the whole season of a TV show is a movie.
Okay. But can we watch one of those movies where the mortals have sex with each other?
Also, HBO. You mean a porno?
Yeah, that's right. Can we, huh?
Eh, why not? Never watched it with anyone before. We're both adults, so why not? Alright, let's see if you like it.
Yay!
It's good to do things as couples. Well, let's see what we do with this one. I've chosen a tame film. I'm worried how Lily interprets it in terms of my taste and lack of adventure to this. But isn't it agreeing to watch a brave decision in and of itself? Not really. Or I could be throwing fuel on the fire. Oh well, we just get comfortable. I put my arm around her. What, you think I'm gonna flinch at letting her close to me while we watch porno?
Oh my god, it's happening!
I don't think she's watching.
So close.
She seems to be into it, smiling and giggling. The actual
yeah.
sex makes her burst out laughing. What's so funny?
Aw, it's sweet. Kinda innocent, you know?
Looking at the screen, I struggle to see what she means. I mean, sure, pretty much the framing and the cinematography of the scene are pretty humble in the terms of what the human body's capable of, and people put their minds to it. But Lily's acting like it's a stuffy costume drama with Victorian gentlemen getting excited about glimpsing the woman's ankle. Yes. Allison? How much porn have you seen?
Not a whole lot. I thought they were nature documentaries at first.
Oh, that is what I thought. I really want to hear David Attenborough narrating that now. Here is mating season on the Jersey Shore.
So you don't have porn back in hell?
Not exactly. We have a kind of erotic performance art that's a bit like it. But also different too. But then sex is kind of different back home too.
So what's sex like in hell? Do I really want to know about this kind of stuff? It is intriguing. Or I might be scarred for life. Huh, Hellraiser, the porno edition. Make a mental note of that, may try that someday. How so?
Well, you see how these mortals in this porn are almost all done right about now? Sex in hell tends to last a lot longer than that, for one thing. And they're both already getting up and putting their clothes back on, yeah?
Yeah, they finished. What else would they do?
It's not what they're doing, silly. More that they can do anything at all.
Is sex in hell leave you crippled or something?
No, of course not. In hell, you're supposed to give everything that you have when making love. If someone can get up and walk away afterwards, then it's considered a grave insult to their lover. Even if you have significantly more stamina than your partner, it's still good manners to pretend that you're utterly spent.
So hell's full of sexual dynamos. I got no chance with her now. So people get pissed off if you peek too soon?
Oh, it's more serious than that. It can actually get you punished, badly.
Are you serious?
I am.
Deadly.
Take me, for example. I'm a princess, right?
Uh-huh.
So if you and I had sex and you didn't adequately satisfy me, according to societal custom, well, I don't know if I could bring myself to say what your fate would be.
So you're saying as a princess you'd be pretty hard to satisfy?
I am of the royal line, and the potency of that line is well documented down countless generations of noble demons. Our endurance in all matters carnal is the stuff of legend.
So what you're saying is you go on like a steam train.
You shouldn't joke about my lineage.
Is there something she's actually embarrassed about? I just imagine she's the exact same person back in hell as she is on Earth. But is she expected to behave like an actual princess? I hate to admit the fact before Lily, my dreams were pretty much like my life. I'm routine, I'm rememberable, boring. I would have dreams about cleaning the house, sitting in a lecture, working at the bar. What is wrong with this guy? It's getting so bad I had a trouble telling the difference between real life and dreams. I would swear something happened in the dream, and then I just woke up and I was still in bed. The fuck was that? But my dreams have got more interesting when Lily came in. It's a faithful mirror of my daily routine. The difference was the same routine is now incorporated into a lascivious female demon. Whoa! That spends the vast majority of her life flirting with me. I didn't start dreaming up love rounds with Lily. Instead, she appeared in my dreams the exact way she did in my waking life. A constant source of irritation and embarrassment. But something changed over time. Maybe in my dreams is a more charming and open-minded kind of guy. He probably is, not being burdened with the baggage of my subconscious. Whatever the explanation, my dream self long since began to get further with the dream Lily than my waking self had. When dream Lily came onto him or made filthy suggestions, my dream self would do anything she wanted. I'm jealous of my dream self.
She wants to bang your brains out, dude, and you won't let her.
I wake up still feeling annoyed at the fact my dream self seems to get lucky far more often than I do. Part of that resentment makes me immediately look down at Lily as if I was also mad at the version of her that I conjure up in my dreams. But one look at her causes me to realize how stupid that would be. She's still there looking at something like innocent. How could she possibly have any influence on my dreams other than the obvious? Could Lily be doing something while I sleep? Is insane. She's curled up against me and seems to have managed somehow and seems to have managed to somehow end up cradled in my arms again. That might be just because we're sharing a bed and it's been cold. Well, you refuse to give her any more than a shirt. The right thing would be to ease my arm out from beneath her. To get out of bed and leave her to sleep a little bit longer. Well, that's not what I do. The thought is sufficient motivation for me to begin dragging my arm out from under her. This takes a lot longer than I thought. She's mumbling and casting her arms about by the time I get out of there. So I almost dive out of bed and make for the bathroom. By the time I come back with a mouthful of minty breath and a shaven face, she's sitting up on the bed. The drowsiness on her face and eyes make her look cute, even a little vulnerable. She just waves, smiling at me. Smile back, a little guilty, but start to get dressed anyway. It's been a strange experience having Lily around. At times, she seems like she's warping time. I feel like she just showed up on my doorstep about an hour ago, and next she's always been there. Or sleeping behind me. She's certainly never dull and making me feel like my normal boring routine has become one of constant extremes. Either she's driving me insane with her flirting with me, or she's making me laughing out loud with her quirky sense of humor. Hell, she's even made make my shitty job become something I actually enjoy doing. I keep thinking about one of those things we never really spent much time doing. And that's just sitting down and plain old talking together. Our shift ends a little earlier than usual. I decided to take the chance to take Lily aside and remedy the situation. Tossing my bar cloth aside, I head to the back and find her already taking off her uniform. She's half naked as usual and completely unashamed.
Hey!
Hey, Lily! I find myself looking away, much to her amusement. She sleeps naked save for one of my old shirts. Every night. So I'm wondering why this still bothers me. Why am I still nervous? Anyway, back to the matter in hand. Lily, I wonder if you fancied hanging around here tonight. You know, having a couple of drinks?
Like the last time when we tried to see how much we could drink before passing out?
Not quite what I had in mind, but it'd be nice to just chill out and chat. I feel we don't do that enough, and I want to get to know the real you. What'd I say?
Why? Is there a double of me running around somewhere? A damn doppelganger or something?
A doppelganger. It's got an umlaut over the O, duple. No, it's just a figure of speech. That means I want to find out more about the demon that you are inside.
You mean we get to ask questions about each other?
Sure, why not? That's part of it, I guess.
Oh, great. I'm very curious.
About what?
About you.
Well, I'll get a pitcher of beer from the bar. Which many bars don't do because it's not a good idea to have employees drinking on the job. Make for a free booth and slide in. About what?
Your thoughts about me, of course. I want to know what you think of me.
Oh, great. Well, it was my idea. I think that underneath all your demonic strutting, you want someone to put you in your place. There, I've said it. She'll tear me limb from limb.
You really think so, do you?
You're a dead man. Here goes. Yeah, I do. I think that's the reason you're always flirting with me. And that's why you like to come on to other guys, too. She did more than come on to other guys. All this time I'm thinking you're trying to goad me into taking control, but I only realized it just now.
I think that you're like most mortals. That you're all talk.
I don't know what spurs me on to do what I do next, but I feel like she's calling my bluff. I trace the line of her lower lip with my thumb and push it in her mouth. At first she looks unsure, maybe even a little startled. But then she closes her eyes and begins to suck on my I pull my hand free, stroke it down her neck until I reach her chest. Then I cup one of her breasts, massaging it till it becomes her. This is going to be very interesting to edit. She's not wearing a skirt. I move my hand down her thigh and trace a line beneath her skirt. One of my finger strips pet her cat through her underwear. She's already, yeah.
Oh. I'm supposed to be the one torturing you.
Talk dies down a little after that. That's not an emotional revelation. Both of us seem to be struggling to process what it means to make sense of it all. I've had a couple of drinks right now, and I'm gonna make things run a little more smoothly with the more rum. I feel myself trying to get drunk. What do you see in me?
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, look at me, my hair looks weird, my eyes are too big. I'm clearly a little kid. You know, that business with the ritual and all that. But what about me, Lily? What do you see in me? I mean, you're a powerful demon and a princess. You're so beautiful and desirable, it's almost painful between my legs. How could that be? Surely she's looked in a mirror. Surely people have been telling her that kind of stuff all her life. I'm sorry, I'm drunk. It's the truth. What do you see when you look at me? Don't spare my feelings. I don't feel.
I'm a little confused by you.
I'm starting to realize my Adam voice is slowly turning into drunk Peter Griffin. I apologize.
Normally it's supposed to be the succubus that has sway over the mortal. But with you...
Wait a minute. Is she saying that I can exercise control over her? Tell her what to do? Vacuum the entire apartment.
It's like I know what you're asking me to do is wrong. And that's part of why I can't say no. Part of why I want to do it anyway. It's weird, as I've always been told you can only get pleasure by controlling the wills of others. But there's something oddly gratifying about being the one to be controlled instead. I guess it's all just part of the new experiences I'm having here in the mortal world. Though it is a bit scary. I suppose I'll just have to trust that you won't take advantage of me too much.
Was that a thinly veiled request to do the exact opposite? So no matter what approach I take, it's always more complicated. Maybe I'm being pessimistic. But these words are getting harder to read the more beer I drink. We had a frank exchange of views tonight, and I feel like we got to know each other better. And that's a good thing. Right? We stumble out of the bar, and neither one of us is exactly able to stand up without the help of the other. But that's why we're stumbling down this dark, dimly lit alleyway. No problems will come. She's talking about something I can't quite focus on. But I keep nodding and hope that we're all the right places and make an affirmative sound. The light from the back of the bar is enough to ensure that where we're going is too little to illuminate it. And that's why I didn't notice the collection of shady figures. That is until one of them turns around and steps into our path.
I wasn't gonna ask if you knew anything about fixing a bike. But that was when I caught sight of you.
Guy's a stereotypical biker, big and bulky, that you get from physical exertion rather than working out at a gym. He's got the beard and bandana, exposed tattoos.
Oh, really? And why's that? Do you like what you see?
The hell? Instinctively, I take a step forward. This is Adam's last move. I feel the force of the biker's open palm as he lays it on my chest. He turns to regard me slowly with visible contempt.
Step back there, boy. The lady and I are talking. I don't remember asking you a goddamn thing.
His voice isn't overtly threatening. And then I see the face of his 4 companions lit up by the red light of their cigarettes. None of them say a word. They don't have to. I'm gonna die.
It's okay. We're just chatting. No need to get all protective all of a sudden.
And that the other bikers walk around the bike, closing in on Lily and me.
Yeah, we're just shooting the breeze, so be cool.
Yeah, don't go judging us on appearances. We're a nice bunch of guys if you're nice to us too.
I know it's in my best interest to clam up and do as I'm told. So that's what I do.
Wuss.
These guys could have jumped at us anytime they wanted. I just keep telling myself that. They're more interested in Lily than beating me to death, so that's something. I feel ashamed not to stand up to them or for her behalf. I think I'd rather live with the shame than die without it. Anyway, Lily's far more experienced than I am. I just know how she knows how to handle things. I hold up my hands and step back. I hope they read my resignation and not get hit with a sucker punch.
Hey, buddy, you're not as dumb as you look.
The first biker turns his attention to Lily, leaning over, not even trying to disguise the fact he's sizing her up.
Now that's settled. Where were we?
We were talking about how much you liked what you see, weren't we? And do you?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, we like it so much we want to see them goods.
Yeah, you give out free samples?
I don't like this. I might edit this out.
But in the moment that she catches my eye, I swear that I could see an offer of a quick wink and that's intended for me alone. What's the meaning of that? She trying to let me know that it's okay and she's got the situation in hand? I guess I have to assume that's the case.
Oh, I think we can work something out. Something that'll make everyone happy. Well, maybe not everyone.
The bikers erupt in a chorus of raucous laughter at my expense. They clap each other on the back and lean on their neighbor's shoulder, reveling in my humiliation and discomfort.
How about we thrash out a group discount?
Why's that? Are you offering me money because you guys won't be able to keep up with me?
This earns Lily another round of laughter and lewd promises.
Oh, don't worry about me. I got the smallest tank.
Hey, you got the biggest gut, you mean?
I reckon we can work something out.
She's a goddamn succubus. Hold on, let me see if I got 350. And I only got in here
hold
a
on. We were
damn
just
nickel
having fun.
and
No,
pennies.
please put me down.
Yeah,
Oh,
one,
God.
two,
Oh, my head. Oh, God damn it. You ripped my nuts off. Get the hell out of here. I was drunk. I had too much. I'm sorry. This is the last time I do a charity ride with you two.
She lets go of her last victim when she's done with him, pulling on her clothes and with a satisfied grin on your face. You killed them all.
Bye, guys. See you around.
The last thing I see on the looks of the bikers is the blood dripping off their face. They'll never come back to this alley again. We walk back to the apartment. I sense Lily has a heavy mood.
Hey, what's up with you?
That's nothing. I never saw a demon girl kill 5 guys like that. Are you alright?
Do I not look okay?
I mean, she's practically beaming.
I've had steeper challenges in the past, believe me. Anyway, I was going to ask you the exact same thing.
What? Why?
Well, I might have enjoyed myself back there, but it was mainly for your benefit.
How?
Yeah, I was worried that those guys might have tried to beat you up, so I decided to teach them a lesson.
What kind of lesson was that?
I was teaching them what happens to anyone that even comes close to screwing around with something that belongs to me.
Uh-oh. You might not believe it, but my life actually started to get a semblance of normality. I get up, go to class, go to work. Well, I mean, it's not the same old routine. Beside my life with a demon. But I feel like she's a part of everything I do now. And with the new evening coming, Lily and I are once again tired long before we sit down to plow through the books from hell. But I'm determined we're gonna make some progress on that, breaking that spell. We've been at this thing the whole time, and I feel like we're groping in the dark. I shake my head, pick up the nearest tome, and suppress the image of actually groping in the dark. Time enough for things like that when we have something to show for all the effort we've put in. Yeah, she's doing serious studying. I've always been under the impression that infernal grimoires were all about casting spells and summoning demons. But Lily's books are mind-boggling complicated, like astrophysics. Distracted for a moment, I hold the book to my nose and inhale the scent of paper. What? There's the expected spell of aged paper, but there's also cinnamon. Puts a smile on my face as I think of Grandma. Of course, that's Lily's own scent. Lily smells like Grandma. I should not have put that in my head. On a whim, I glance up at Lily. You wouldn't believe it, but she's actually wearing reading glasses. You didn't even put that in the still filth. They're old-fashioned, a bit hipster, balanced on the tip of her nose. She looks more like Grandma every day. She reminds me of a repressed librarian. Such a contrast to her normal persona that I can't help keep from chuckling.
Hey, what's so funny?
Nah, don't worry about it.
Well then, could you please keep quiet? I'm trying to get some work done here.
I'm trying to remember that she's actually really smart. I see something on the page where it's like a combination of algebra and alchemical symbols. But now it sparks off a connection in my mind that's tugging at an idea I had a couple of days ago. I scramble for my own notepad, flicking through the pages to see what I'm looking for. I look at my notes and then, bah!
Don't scream at me like that!
Don't sneak up on me like that! You want to know, I was looking at this equation. This one here.
That's a projection of the power we need to pick this spell apart. Pretty crazy amount of it, too.
Yeah, but look here.
Hey, that's an extrapolation of my infernal power index. Where'd you get that?
She's acting like I posted nudes of her on the internet behind her back. For money, to help pay her the rent. I never did that. I had no idea it was personal.
Well, it is. Anyway, where'd you get it from?
I just worked it out based on what I learned from these books. Did I get it wrong?
No, you didn't. It's just that mortals aren't supposed to be able to figure out this kind of stuff. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I already know that I don't have the power to pick the spell apart on my own.
That's not the point. If you take your equation and extrapolate that based on the power requirements here, we can speculate as to the magnitude of demon that we needed to break the spell.
Hey, you might be onto something here. But I can already see the kind of demonic clout this thing's going to need. And you might not like the list of candidates that can provide it. Okay, it's precisely one name long. And he's got a lot of titles going for him, but I usually get away with calling him Dad.
So I have to meet your father? I don't think we can handle this one on our own. Stakes are too high for me to pull it off safely. I can't keep on sustaining it like this forever. I don't think my fragile human body can take it. She has the right to live the best life possible, and I can't deny her that. Okay, I think we have to accept we need to ask your parents' help for this thing. We could go on looking for a solution like this forever, but I don't think we can afford to wait that long. And I won't do anything that puts you at risk either.
Okay, that sounds sensible. But aren't you a little worried about doing that? Know that I am.
No, I'm fine. I'm alright.
Well, no matter what happens, I'm gonna stand by you through thick and thin. So it'll all be fine. Or I'll make it be fine.
Okay. So here's my plan.
You've got one already worked out?
Well, she has me there. First things first. We need to figure out how to get to hell. We need a highway. A highway to hell. Something I need to ask you. When we get to hell, I promise you'll keep me, right? You will, won't you?
Of course I will. Yes, I'll try to do my best anyway.
Her best? What does that mean?
Let's worry about things like that once we get there and get everything else sorted out, okay? Okay. There's one surefire way into hell that I've been told always works.
By the time the evening rolls around, I'm worn out. If we were a normal couple, I look back to kicking back and relaxing. But there's a ritual lurking in the back of my mind. I'm scared of getting anything revolved magical and hell related. I suppose that relationship with her means I'm already mixed up in something magical and hell related itself. I love her, and that's it. One minute she's ditzy and clumsy, then cute and adorable. Next she's striding around like a bitch queen of hell, but I wouldn't be without either sides of her. Did I also mention she's hot as hell? That has something to do with it. Of course, there are things about her that bug me, like the bathroom at the bar, the bikers, Mrs. Hildebrandt. It floats back up to the surface no matter what I do. Maybe I should have done something, but it's too late now. She devoured all those bikers in the alley, and admitted she was doing it to save me from a beating. It's like being protected by a lioness. Well, you wanna get some dinner?
Huh?
I'm hungry and you look like you could eat something too.
I don't know. I can't think.
Well, I could get us some pasta or takeout.
Pasta?
Okay, pasta. Hey, she's asleep. And drooling.
Huh? Where? Oh. Oh, I guess I fell asleep?
Yeah, for a little bit. Still hungry? How is it? It's blander than you're used to, I know that.
It's fine. It tastes good. Would you sit by me?
God, eating this meal is one of the most magical moments. Aww. The hell, why are we outside now? No, really, where do these trees come from? Oh, we're searching for ingredients to pull off the ritual. It's supposed to open up the portal to hell. What is in this grass? Not that it seems to be bothering Lily in the slightest. She's picking in the path in front of me. She's almost skipping. Open my mouth telling her she should slow down when it finally happens. One of my feet shoots out from under me. And I fall down. On my ass. Breaking everything.
Oh no! Oh, my poor darling!
She's already standing over me, and she's actually concerned. Before I can say a word, she already has a hold of me. And hauls me back on my feet. Be gentle. In her haste, she forgot how strong she is. Which means a new round of pain and discomfort for me. Oh God, you broke my hand.
Oops.
Well, how will I do anything now?
I'm sorry. Sometimes I don't know my own strength.
I'm fine. Oh, my ass. What are we looking for again? Huh? What?
Oh dear. I don't think I said that loud enough for you to hear.
Shake my head, trying to stop perving. Sorry. Just being out here in the wilderness. Not comfortable. It's setting off my allergies.
Really? It's totally different to the forests we have back home. For one thing, the trees around here don't move. And I'm guessing that they're not carnivorous either?
Well, not these trees. Down south, though. Let me tell you about the kudzu. Okay. Firstly, no. These trees are not carnivorous. Second, please don't take me near that forest.
Of course not. Now I'll try to speak up this time. We need slug slime, eye of newt, and toadstools for powdering. Oh, but we already got the last two. So that just leaves...
Slug slime?
Yeah, and plenty of it.
Ugh. Got bitten by the newt already. I honestly think I'm allergic to these toadstools. Is my hand supposed to be covered in pink spots? Look at that. You can practically see... Oh, I was just guessing.
Oh, my poor darling. I promise that I'll rub something on it later.
No, now. Get my calamine lotion out of my fanny pack.
Just as soon as we find everything on the list.
Well, that'd be the quickest way to get out of these damn woods and back to civilization. I look around for signs of slugs. These look like redwood trees. They would have banana slugs. Why do these trees look furry? Crouching down by the root of a tree, I point out a glistening trail. What about this? This is slug slime, right?
Could be. Could be. But there are lots of different kinds.
How are we supposed to tell them apart? Getting so frustrated.
There's a couple of ways. The first I was taught was the difference in taste, and...
Uh-huh. You idiot. I licked the slime off the tip of my finger. It's the worst thing I've ever tasted. Does that mean it's the right one?
I was about to say the difference in taste and smell. I could have identified it by taking a sniff if you'd let me. And just for the record, all slug slime tastes bad.
Yeah. Ugh. Tastes like Red Bull.
Yes! This is it. This is the one we need.
Well, at least we finally found it.
So, are you having a good time?
No. I'm allergic to everything out here. The mosquitoes haven't stopped biting me since I got out of the car. And I think I hear bears. Why do you ask?
Well, we're doing something together, aren't we? Isn't that what you mortals call a date?
This isn't a date. They're supposed to be fun.
Oh, I see.
I need to make amends. Would you like to go on one? A date, that is.
Of course I would. I'd love it.
Okay. Hey, I didn't strike out, that's good. I'll see what I can do. But I guess I'll have to make it a short one, right? Now that we got everything for the ritual?
There's still a lot of preparation to be done. The components need to be refined, for one thing. Plus, I have to calculate the alignment of the stars. Without that, we won't know the correct date and time to perform the ritual. So you should have time to arrange a date, no problem.
Okay, now I've got no way out of it. Okay, awesome. I would rather have her do the date and I do the ritual. This task sounds more challenging. Well, now that we're going on a date, I gotta figure out where to go. I don't stop thinking about it until I finally hit on what I think the perfect choice is. Amusement park. What could be better than taking her to a real-life amusement park? They probably don't have anything like that in hell. There's too many different things to do in an amusement park, too. She's bound to have a good time, right? Right?
And that's it for this episode of My Demonic Romance. While our friend Adam is trying to figure out how to date a succubi, I will try to figure out how to get this on YouTube. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Booty and I are also talking about doing a Patreon for these type of games. It's not set in stone yet. We're still talking about it. But we both actually do like playing these adult-only games. It's just that we cannot show them on YouTube without them being heavily edited to the point where they're almost unrecognizable. So just let us know in the comments. It's not set in stone yet. We're still talking about it. We don't really know when it's going to be available. And it won't be that expensive either. It's only going to be like maybe $1. But it's only going to be these types of games. None of the other games we ever play on YouTube will ever be behind a paywall. It's not what we want to do. Well, I'll see you everybody later. Peace out.